2 days ago, a netizen asked me about China launching a new visa to attract talent excluded by H-1B, and what I thought about it. Honestly, Chinese media rarely covers this. Based on my personal experience as a tech guy in Shenzhen for over a decade, China has no need for Indian talent. H-1B visas are issued to Indians about 3/4 of the time, around 10% to Chinese, and barely any to people from other countries. If Chinese people are affected by H-1B restrictions, they can choose to stay in their own country. So why would China need to specifically target Indian talent? From what I know, Chinese people in the tech field have a very negative view of India. Chinese tech companies dare to challenge the US because we've realized Silicon Valley has been taken over by Indians. From our experience dealing with Indians, we can do much better than them. My first reaction was that this is fake news. Soon, I figured out where this netizen got the news. You guessed it, friends, it's widely reported by Indian media. My goddess Palki Sharma is undoubtedly a key source. She released a video titled, US H-1B Chaos. China unveils K visa to woo global talent. But since I hadn't checked her channel in a few days, I didn't catch it right away, so my information was outdated when the netizen asked. My longtime viewers know my stance on Indian media. They habitually fabricate news and are the world's biggest fake news factory. New viewers can check my Palki Sharma playlist, full of videos mocking her fake news and biased reporting. In this video, Palki stated that the US increasing H-1B visa costs impacts talent from India and other countries, then claimed that China and the UK launched visa policies to address this chaos and attract affected talent. The implication is that Indian talent shouldn't panic. If the US doesn't work out, they can go to China or Europe. Her video showed 2 images about China's K visa. Unfortunately, both images are fake because they were AI generated. The Chinese characters in them are gibberish, clearly the work of AI. As a news outlet, using fake materials is a serious breach of professional ethics. This also violates YouTube's community guidelines, which prohibit using AI to create misleading content. I hope YouTube's management team takes this seriously. This isn't Palki Sharma's first time blatantly faking news on her show. Who's giving her such privilege? Regarding the K visa, it was discussed at the State Council meeting on July 16, 2025, formally approved on August 7, signed by Premier Li Qiang on August 14, and announced to take effect on October 1. This is entirely part of China's talent powerhouse strategy. The 20th National Congress report stated that science is the primary productive force and talent is the primary resource. Since the visa for high-end talent in 2013, China has been paving the way step by step. The K visa is a 2.0 version targeting young STEM talent. It wasn't created specifically for H-1B. In other words, it was set long before Trump's $100,000 annual H-1B fee. It's a continuation of past visa reforms. It has nothing to do with Trump's H-1B policy. Palki Sharma's report seriously misleads viewers, which is highly unethical. I want to remind Palki's audience that in China, getting a visa is actually easy. You don't need a special talent visa from the government. As long as a company is willing to hire you, you can basically come to China. But Chinese companies differ greatly from those in the US and Western countries. They emphasize competition. You must prove your work value with real strength. You can't rely on Indian cliques like in Silicon Valley to secure jobs or promotions. In my subjective opinion, no more than 20% of Silicon Valley's Indian engineers could handle jobs in China. Think rationally. 20 years ago, the US had a crushing technological edge over China. Now, the US only has an edge in a few areas, and those won't last long. I'm not saying it's entirely the fault of Indians, but half of Silicon Valley's new job opportunities go to Indians. Indian executives dominate Silicon Valley. Are these phenomena just pure coincidence? Another question, does India have a single respectable, competitive tech industry? If Indian talent is so outstanding, why can't you build your own country, and why did you squander America's tech advantage? I've met Indian tech talent in Shenzhen. Honestly, like Indian military enthusiasts, there's a huge gap between their self-perception and reality. Chinese corporate culture despises braggarts because this is a nation of doers. If an employee boasts too much, they'll get fired outright. So, Indian talent should seriously consider their options. China isn't suitable for most of them. But I also know outstanding Indian talent who adapted to Chinese corporate culture. They live dignified lives in China, enjoying true equality. Yes, Chinese people have no racial bias. You can even make racial jokes here, and no one takes it seriously. Chinese people won't protest or demand foreigners leave for taking their jobs. If you're an Indian talent who doesn't boast and works hard, you don't need to wait to meet K visa standards. Just reach out to Chinese companies online.